Good day, good day, good day. CRUCIANMAHOGANY here. Welcome back to my channel.
Ladies, there's something about a man. When he take off his shirt and then put a camera and then sit down and turn on the camera with his shirt off, that's the flag. It's gonna be my red flag. Okay? Introducing you to Shirtless Man. SM, Shirtless Man. Okay? Shirtless Man, he have levels, always creepy, mostly creepy, but at times groomy and at times could be dangerous. And coming across this video, let's tell you my perspective.
I just played a video, and everything I'm going to say, you choose to take out of context if you don't, but it's squarely in context. And I don't have a problem saying what I'm saying. If you listen to a video a moment ago where this gentleman raised this young woman for 17 years, okay? And not only does the daughter not want him, excuse me, let me first interject that the father's been out of the picture, like period. The girl's graduating, and obviously the mother and the daughter have been talking to the father the whole time.
All right, so Shirtless Man introduces the scenario. He's watched a video. First of all, what the heck was that in the beginning? I'm going to tell you the story. You don't have to listen to the story. The story I'm going to not tell you, but you listen. He identifies that there's a young lady who has a stepfather who, after 17 years being in her life, obviously, if it's 17 years, that means she was a baby if it's for graduation. She wants her father there. I had a stepfather, and I know how they can be, especially the longer they are around. But maybe this man don't have experience with something like that. A lot of people don't really connect with things unless they have had the experience. And even if they have had that, maybe he did have a stepfather growing up. He identifies this stepfather as a victim so far. In the comments below, what do you think? Like, what were your experiences like with your stepfather? If he was around for a very long time. I know not, every man is gonna treat a child that's not theirs badly. Tell me in the comments. Tell the truth. Okay.
Okay. So not only is the daughter doesn't care if he's there or not, she literally has wants her father there and wants his ticket for the father. Okay.
Okay, he gonna make us get into it. Has he considered why? No. And I get it. I can see immediately wanting to empathize with that person who may have considered taking on the responsibility of a child. It's a huge responsibility. A huge responsibility. Taking on that responsibility of a child to raising them for 17 years and then being told no, I don't want you. I want the person who abandoned, or who knows. I don't know the situation of, well, apparently they didn't abandon. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because didn't he just say the mother and the child been talking to the father all along? So that means the father been in her life all along. Hold on. Okay, anyway. I digress. Grateful that I took on another man's child. I didn't give the F to make you, so I didn't F for you. That's what they say in the islands. I didn't F for you. And if you know that you took on somebody else's child, a lot of times you're treated. Men don't have a kind way. A lot of men don't have you don't have a kind way of treating children who ain't your own.
And the mother admits to him that they're trying to get their family back together after 17 years. This man has been in the picture. Now, I'm going to tell you something. First, I'm going to give you young men a secret. Women don't see lies as you see them. They don't. Women have secret corridors in their heart where they still deal with people. And it's on like silent mode. Okay? So whomever she is with at any particular time, she's still in that mode with that person. This is the person, when everything falls apart, they go back to. Now, you look at things because you're a man, and right or wrong, truth or lies, logical or illogical. A woman, no matter how intelligent, what space in life they're in, socially, what space they're in life professionally, lie all the time. I don't care who they are. If you have a woman next to you telling you that she don't lie right now, she's lying right now. Okay? A lie to a woman is like breathing. No matter what you do or have done for them, whether you're a man or God, the only thing that matters to her is what she chooses to matter.
We get to now know his audience. Now we get to know who he took his shot off for. Ladies, it wasn't for you, because you can hear who he's addressing. He says, young men, for the next few minutes of moments, however long it was that he was going on and on about how women lie and have a secret place in their heart and all these things, that is the trope of, it's really interesting how at this age he's still in a place where he's telling himself stories to give himself excuses and reasons as to why women don't want him, instead of actually looking at what he says, how he acts, maybe his the things are adding up here. They're adding up, and he's not, because he look at it as from the jump, before there's any woman involved in the scenario, he already could see that he's the victim. And it means, like, I see it as like the woman already have a secret place in her heart, car cup, so ain't no way I could get through anyway, like, there's no way. That's what he's saying. There's no way. And a lot of people feel like that. I think it's sad.
The moment you understand you can't change that and accept it, the more easy you are in whatever female male relationship you're involved in.
Oh, oh, how do I forget this part? He come, he put himself in the same position of man or God to tell you, women, ladies, you hear him. He said, oh, man or God, you gonna do what you want. Hell yeah, we're gonna do what we want. What do you mean, sir? Sir, women give birth to you. I think there's a misunderstanding. Your guys' religion has bamboozled your reality to where you just live in this fantasy.
Women are aliens, literally. They don't understand what integrity and character are. And you can't fuss it into them, beat it into them. You can't do any of that. From the time they are born, they're raised to be narcissists. They're told that whatever you choose to ignore, whatever you don't want to.
By the way, notice that this really is a psyop because look at actually what is written on the screen. As he's saying all of this mess, look at actually what's on the screen. Men, they are all liars.
Exists doesn't. And every once in a while, what happens is a woman goes through a phase of accountability internally. They're not going to say it out of their mouths. And they may cry, they may do whatever. And you're like, why are you crying? They're crying because they shit coming back to them. They're still human. But they have the ability to ignore a truth that exists in them.
And there it is. I said danger. Danger. Ladies, a man saying, anytime you hear a man say, as in talking about you, because you gonna do what you want to do and don't do what he say. You beat, he said beat it out of you. He said beat. I mean, ladies, he knows you very, very well because you were all raised to be narcissists. You were raised to lie. You were raised to just, instead of leaving, to cheat. Ladies, that's what you do. You ladies. And that's what he's telling the young boys. He took off his shirt to tell the young boys, ladies, that are y'all out there doing, ladies, in the comments below, is that what y'all out there doing? You out there doing that? Because if that's what I are out there doing,
Them cheating on you, whatever it is, okay? Instead of leaving or breaking up with you, they just cheat, right? And you don't have to be cheating. All they got to do is believe you're the same guy that fucked over them, who they really love. So if you want to know the real reason, not only the fact that it's disgusting to sleep with a bunch of men, why women shouldn't sleep with a bunch of men. Because internally, your nervous system digests those men. And what happens is...
okay, he talking some bullshit about that, but I mean, go watch my Pain is Killing You series. My theory is a lot of the diseases that we do suffer from are caused by, Anyway, that's a different story. He talking bullshit. But what is interesting is that as a man, even he looking at himself as nasty. Man, I think, yeah, men do look at themselves as nasty. Because they say the more men you're with, the nastier you are as a woman.
Psychologically, your mind has so many different internal options. And so when you meet a tough time in a relationship with a good man, you see that time as an option. And I don't mean directly. You have to internalize it, be hurt by it. That's why when you're on the phone, you're arguing with your girlfriend, and she's like, you're like, okay, but mama, it ain't that bad. And she's overacting. It's because she knows how to make herself over internalize something in order to do what the fuck she want to do. Man, listen, you know, women go to psychotherapy. How many of the therapists you think really know them? I need you to think about it. In any relationship you've ever had with a woman, has she ever told you the other side, what she did? Or even accepted what she did? I cheated on him, but. You need to understand who and what you're dealing with.
Now here's a sales pitch. You gotta give the pitch, right? It's gotta be a this or a that. So he starts out with the pitch with this. Women bad. Women lie. Women cheat. I'm telling you, son. He's telling your sons. Because I have mentees, people that listen to me. He wants you to think that people actually sit and listen to him. This man who maybe he do. Maybe he do. But he telling your sons women bad. So what's the that? Let's see what he gonna tell them. What's the that?
Now, personally, I'm at the age in my life where I don't think anyone is different at all. Okay? Been through a bunch of them. I don't think any of them are different. But what I tell my mentees is to watch whoever they're trying to be with very strategically. Because a woman can hide who she really is for a long time to get what she wants. Now, all of you are asking yourself, Mr. Reed, how could they go through all that? I have no idea.
Wait, you don't have the answer? I thought, wait, you, Mr. whatever your name is, that you said that children them to talk to you, like Mr. such and such. You laid out the whole layout of how we to do things. You don't know why? You don't know how? Like, you don't know, like, we're not different. So now you understand us. So now you don't know why? You don't. Okay. I thought you had the answer for the boys. Because you sound like you really had it going to understand. Okay. So what is it that you're offering them? They want women. So you want them to, you say no woman is different. So they're supposed to watch the woman them and make sure they keep an eye on them, because they're gonna do just like all the other men in history do when they keep control and make sure they don't you already close your heart off from the beginning, telling people that women ain't gonna ever like you. You telling these boys women ain't gonna ever like them. And then you telling them because of that, always watch the woman you like, because she never gonna like you neither. So you are a mentor to young men who may be interested in women. This may, I don't know, is this supposed to turn the, it's making me feel like, it's a backwards and a reverse, like it was, you don't want him to like women, but I don't, okay, let me listen to the end. Let me listen to the end, and maybe it will come together, and I will understand. I will understand what you're telling the young men.
Okay? But it's more important. Look, I heard Shine talking a few minutes ago, but I don't give, I don't care. When I'm sitting with a woman, every word out of their mouth is a lie. I'm just sitting there listening. I don't care what they say, it's a fucking lie. And I'm 55 years old. I will never believe any word a woman ever says in my entire fucking life. Don't tell me nothing. Don't expect me to feel sorry for you. Don't, because here's the thing about it. You need to understand, and I've said this before, a woman can go down an emotional rabbit hole that you can't afford to go down. Because if you do, you not coming out. You can't handle the level of emotional, because emotion to a woman is energy. It's not to a man. Logic and peace are our energy. That's why I remember I used to go to these old men's houses and they'd be like, you know, oh, okay, girl, go with. And I'm like, man, how could he talk to his wife like that? I know why now. I know why. Because he don't trust her. He just with her. You understand? So when you're looking at that video, don't think it's far from being you. That's why you don't accept a stepdaddy role either. If you hadn't been with a woman, I would say also the thing that bring men and women together, you know, tough situations. But that don't even work. You can go through a tough situation with a woman and the whole time she's looking for another man. It's absolutely crazy. You cannot trust anything they fucking say. And never let a woman get on top of you. Because if they do, you really gonna see who they are. All of them are liars. Don't believe nothing they fucking say. I'm telling you.
Seriously, people like this consider that depth of emotion, the harm that they conceive in their mind that they could do, with the amount of hatred that you could hear coming from. The thing is, a lot of times the talk is so coded and so vague that it seems on the surface pretty innocent. But I really consider this video very dangerous. I would really, honestly, if you have a child that's being mentored by this person, or you know where he's mentoring or know him, I wouldn't let my children, man, male or female, boy or girl, I wouldn't let my children around somebody like that. I don't really have much more to say.